Hey there, and a massive congratulations to you. You did it. You finished the Lead Learner Workshop, which means you are officially part of the team, the absolute heart of what we do here at DEVCON Kids. We are so thrilled to have you. So, I bet this question is front and center in your mind right now, right? You've got the training, you've got the passion, but what's the next step? How do you actually turn all that great energy into action? Well, that is exactly what we are going to walk through today. Let's dive in. Before we get into all the practical details, I just want to pause on this. This quote, this is our why. It's the North Star for everything we do. Every single lesson you teach, every student you inspire, it all connects back to this huge, powerful mission. Keep this in mind as you get started. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about getting into the right mindset. Then, we'll cover the practical stuff, getting ready for your first code camp. After that, we'll dive into our teaching blueprint, then the super important wrap-up phase, and finally, we'll look at your long-term journey with us. Sound good? All right, first things first. Before you even think about opening a lesson plan or plugging in a robot, your real mission starts right here with your mindset. This is the foundation for absolutely everything. And at the heart of it all is this thing we call the growth mindset. It's this core belief that, we're all in this learning journey together. You are not expected to have all the answers. In fact, it's way more powerful for the kids to see you get stuck, to hear you think out loud as you debug a problem, and to watch you persevere. That resilience, that's one of the most valuable lessons you can ever teach. Okay, so you've got the growth mindset on lock. Perfect. Now let's switch gears and talk about getting all your stuff ready for your first code camp. Think of this as preparing your toolkit for a successful mission. Your new best friend is going to be the DEVCON Kids Google Drive. It's basically your command center. Once your coordinator gives you access, the very first thing you should do is just dive in and explore. You'll find all the lesson plans, the slides, everything you need. So review those materials, get familiar with them, and then comes the really fun part, practice.
And this is so important. It's one thing to read about tools like MBOTs and microbits, but it's a whole other thing to actually get your hands on them. Seriously. Plug them in, run the sample code, see what breaks, figure out how to fix it. That hands-on time is what's going to build your confidence so you can walk into that classroom feeling ready for anything.
Now that you're all geared up and feeling confident, let's talk about how we actually structure a lesson. This isn't just a random bunch of fun activities, it's a very specific, proven blueprint that makes the learning stick.
Every single DEVCON Kids lesson follows this four-step design, and it's really crucial that we keep this structure intact. First, we start with a real-world idea, something the kids can connect with. Then, we introduce a piece of technology as a tool. Next, and this is key, the kids use that tool to solve a tangible problem. And finally, we take a moment to reflect on what they did and what they learned. It's this flow that makes the learning really meaningful.
So, the code camp is over, the last student has gone home, but your job isn't quite done yet. This wrap-up phase is actually one of the most critical parts of what we do. This isn't just paperwork. It's how we capture the magic and prove our impact. As a lead learner, you've got 3 key reports to submit after every single code camp. And I want to be clear, this is how we connect your amazing work on the ground back to that big mission we talked about. The data you collect here is the evidence we need to tell our story, to secure funding, and to make real change happen. So let's quickly look at what those 3 pieces are.
First up, we need to hear from the kids themselves. What did they think?
For our younger learners, we use this awesome emoji reflection form. It's just a super simple visual way for them to show us how they felt about the day. It gives us such valuable insight into their experience.
Second, we've got to document all the cool stuff they made.
This is where the student output form comes in. You'll use it to submit links to the animations, the games, whatever incredible projects they built. Think of this as building a portfolio that celebrates their creativity and hard work.
And last, but definitely not least, we turn the spotlight back on you.
The staff reflection form is your chance to tell us how it went, what worked, what was challenging, what could we do better next time. Your honest feedback is literally what helps us make this whole program stronger for everyone. All 3 of these pieces together, they tell the complete story of your code camp's success. Okay. On to our final and, I think, most exciting part. We've talked all about your first code camp, but what happens after that? Where do you go from here? Let's check out your path forward with DEVCON Kids. Leading a code camp is an incredible achievement, but it's really just the beginning of your journey with us.
We are deeply invested in our volunteers, and we've built a very clear path for you to grow, develop your skills, and make an even bigger impact over time.
And here it is, the Lead Learner's Ladder. Take a second to really look at this. This is your growth path, all mapped out. Just by finishing the workshop, you're already on the first rung as a Lead Learner Associate. But as you can see, there's a whole ladder to climb.
So, how do you climb it? Well, you're an associate right now. To become a specialist, you'll facilitate 2 code camps and really dig deep into a specific topic. To reach the very top and become a certified lead learner, you'll assist in 2 more camps and then showcase your skills in a short teaching demo. Each step is a chance to build on what you've learned and grow into a real leader within our community.
And there you have it, the whole journey, from adopting the right mindset all the way to your long-term growth path. We're not just running code camps, we're building a movement, and we are so grateful that you're a part of it. So the only question left is the one you see right now. Think about it, and then reach out to your chapter coordinator to make it happen. Your adventure is just beginning.